So fantasy football is right around the corner, and I just finished my first draft. And if you play fantasy, you know the feeling of after a draft, you think your team's going undefeated. You feel like you drafted an all-star team. Well, today I want to see how true that statement actually is. At least in Madden. I'm gonna put my fantasy team in franchise and see if they can go 20-0. First, we have a super chat from Will Hutton 1516. Says, what if you swap defense and offensive players with the wheel of Madden? Which team will win the Super Bowl with their a lot of defense and offense? Interesting idea. I think it would take a very long time. So that might be one I do like after the Madden cycle when I'm not uploading every day. But I appreciate the donation. At I am IP Freely 146 says, can you do a sim of the worst offense in Madden history with the best defense in Madden history? Keep up the good work, bro. See, the only problem with that is I don't know what the worst and best offense is. MaddenRatings.weebly.com, they give you every team's rating, but they don't divide it up into like offense and defense, only individual players. So that's the only problem. But it is an interesting one. Once again, both of these I could see myself doing after like the Madden cycle and I have more time. Thanks for the donations. Now, quick backstory to the league. It's 2 quarterbacks. So that's why you're going to see Mahomes, Allen, Hurts be the first 3 drafted. I had the 10th pick, went with Justin Fields first. Here's the entire roster. My other quarterback ended up being Jared Goff. But even though Fields is the lower overall, I'm making him the starter. I wanted to make sure the guys I drafted earlier get to be ahead of the other ones in the depth chart. So Bijan, who I took in round 2, ends up being the starting running back, even though he is tied for the lowest overall. Now for the O-line, I put all of the offensive players, teams, on a wheel to see which one we're going to use. We ended up spinning it, and it landed on Donovan Peoples-Jones' team, which is the Cleveland Browns. So that's what we ended up going with. Really good spin. And we're not doing defense and kicker in this league, so I just spun a wheel out of all 32 NFL teams to see which defense we were going to get, and it ended up being the Chargers. So we got 2 pretty good spins. Now I need your honest opinion, honest feedback. What would you grade this on a letter scale? A, B, C, D, or F? Be completely transparent. Where do you think I could improve? Let me know in the comments. Now let's see if this team can go 20-0. Why not play week 1 against the Dolphins? See if we can keep up with that offense. I really like my tight end group with Hockenson and Goddard. Right now, only one of them in the game. Wide receivers, we have Higgins, Lockett, Gallup. There we go. Fields dumping it off. Getting Bijan to rock early. Going right back to him. Heavy dose of the Robinson show. Up the gut. We got a good old line. Might as well use them. All right, let's see if we can get this first down. Fields on the play action. Robinson again. Just taking what they're giving us. Easy first down. Making people miss. In case you're curious, every game we play this year is going to be all Madden. Even though I've already faced some pretty tough teams, man. I call some L's early on against the all Madden CPU. Just starting to get used to it a little bit. Oh, great route right there. Fields just overthrows him a little bit. That was Tyler Lockett with a great route. Great separation on Jalen Ramsey. There's a reason why that's my name in this league. But look at Fields. Yes, sir. That's why I drafted him, man. He's going to be doing things with his legs. Ezekiel Elliott, my power back. Him and Ramondre. I expect good things from that duo. Zeke is more of a handcuff, though, if Ramondre goes down. And he might end up with more touchdowns. Like, he could be their goal line back. So, who knows? Maybe I start him some weeks over Ramondre. We'll see what happens, man. Right now, great blocks from Hockenson. Doing the dirty work. Freeing up Bijan for a big gain. Goddard was in there as well. Maybe we target Higgins or Hockenson, whichever one of them can get open. I think it's T. Higgins time. Touchdown! First points of the game. Oh, damn. Tyreek. That's a guy I wanted on my team. Went a couple picks before me. But yeah, I think he's going to end up wide receiver 1. I really do. Jefferson, Chase, they're incredible. But I just think Tyreek's on a mission. Talking about 2,000 yards. I think he's going to go crazy. 3rd and 7. Hopefully he heard that and he slows down a little bit and stops dominating this drive. Good start by the defense. Now, I don't want to have too much of an impact on this team and their season. So I think that's all the gameplay I'm going to operate. But we're still going to watch them. At least one drive on offense and defense. Bijan getting stuffed right there. It's all good. 2nd down and 11. Let's see what the play call is. Fields in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz from the Dolphins. Fields trying to take off. He goes down. Over worried now. But that's why it's a 2 quarterback league. So even if Fields struggles in real life, I think Goff can do well. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So tough 2nd drive. Dolphins get great field position. Can Tua end up making us pay? Tyreek's still going crazy. Catching everything thrown his direction. Tua's another guy considered. Had him last year in another league. He was doing great things. That 6 touchdown game. As long as he stays healthy, of course, him, Waddle, and Tyreek. That's the nasty trio. 3rd and 7. Can they keep the chains moving? No, incomplete. We had to see the no huddle Justin Fields offense. First pass is a laser. Tyler Lockett getting in on the action. First catch of the game against Jalen Ramsey, and this is where Fields is dangerous. You better have a spy out for him. I just think you can't stack the box. You can't really plan for that type of rushing. Now that you have DJ Moore, Mooney, you have a lot of weapons. Hawkinson getting a nice catch. Now injuries are turned off in this, but that looked like he could have been injured if they were turned on. So I'm a little worried, man. A lot of these guys, well, you never know what could happen in the NFL. You could draft the dream team and everyone get injured. So fingers crossed none of them have injury issues. Lockett puts us in field goal range. We go up 7 points heading into half. All right, let's see if the offense is going to have to get back out on the field. Dolphins still have the football. They're driving. One timeout left. 30 seconds. They don't score. And my fantasy team starts off 1-0. Let's see if they can stay undefeated. Yes, sir. We make the playoffs 10-7. Not quite undefeated, but in a very tough AFC West, we still squeak into the postseason. Our offense struggled. Bottom half of the league in every major category. Rushing, we were dead average. Our defense low-key carried. Fields would actually a pretty decent season. Didn't throw for the most yards, but 27 touchdowns, only 10 picks. Only added 1 rushing touchdown. Now, the playbook probably wasn't the best catered for his talents, but Bijan at least had a great season on the ground. 1,100 yards, 14 rushing touchdowns. No 1,000-yard receiver. Like, we did not pass the ball enough, or at least well enough for my liking. Bijan killed it in the receiving game. Goddard had a couple touchdowns. Same with Hawkinson. Gallup had more yards than Lockett, and Higgins led us in receiving yards. Kendricks had the most tackles. You know, our defense, of course, not really our defense, but hey, I'm glad the Chargers did their thing. Bosa with the most sacks. He was cooking. Jordan Love takes home the MVP. OPOY goes to Keenan. Burrow right behind him on the Bengals. Remember, you had to trade Keenan to get T. Higgins, so, you know, that's why. And then you see Joey Bosa and DPOY in the AFC. Donald takes it in the NFC. And McCaffrey gets OPOY. Big game against the Chiefs in the wild card. Should be the underdogs coming into this game. Hopefully, they play outside of their minds. Bijan with a nice start. Now, it's a snow game. So, you know, you're going to have to go to him a lot. Luckily, Fields can run too. So, I think heavy dose of the read option is the formula for success. Play action. Gotta keep him honest. Bijan with a catch going backwards, though. That does not bode well right there. You might have to target Mr. Higgins, maybe Lockett. One of those guys on his 3rd and 4. Okay, the screen! Incomplete pass. Tough start. Let's see what happens. Rest of the game. Chiefs get the first lead. They're up 10. Still have not put any points on the board. Finally, we get a field goal, but it's 24-3. Make it 31-3 in the 3rd quarter. Getting absolutely destroyed. My fantasy team is going home in the wild card round. Not even close to 20-0, okay? But hey, it's the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, so if we lost to anyone, I'm glad it's them. We will be back. I'm not done. Don't take back your letter grade, okay? It could still be a good fantasy team that just didn't do that well in Madden, okay? It could still be a B+, A-, all right? Thanks for watching to the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.